isn't embarrassing at all. Hey YouTube, Gundam here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm going to show you a twofer today. First off, thanks to multiple individuals mentioning about what they think is a good idea for a massive space station, I now have decided which version. As for what I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you two things. The first is going to be this, which is a nice assault platform for the assault battleship. Yes, it's an assault battleship. It is a battleship, not a dreadnought. It is not a dreadnought. It is a battleship. You'll see my dreadnought later. The first thing I'm going to show you is this throughout. The second thing I'm going to show you is somebody asked about seeing all the main guns on the battleship, well, all guns on the battleship firing, so I'll show you that if I can. That'll be causing a lot of lag. So, excuse me. This here is the first assault unit for the battleship. The way it's supposed to work, you're supposed to have connectors in there to connect to some of these, and with some room so it doesn't bang up too much. You can squeeze in and out ever so slightly. Squeeze in and out of the hangar there. And it's gonna be a tight fit, okay? It's gonna be a tight fit. But it should just make it. It looks like it will. You say it'll touch there, but there's room there and with landing gear, so yeah. It should just barely make it. So this is what we've got. We have although probably from my video that's been released, because I decided I'm going to release it before this one, you will see what is there. Now, this is not color-coded intentionally, because I screwed up, and I suck. I'm so terrible and sorry. But you know I suck, so what do you expect? Everyone knows I suck every moment of the day. There's no hiding it. There we go. So, what it is a large assault base that is meant to go in, deliver a good amount of ground troops and aircraft quickly onto a battlefield to say hello to anyone down on the planet below. Oops, I'm not going to do that. Nah, just paint it green. Well, actually, technically I should be doing that because it's going to a planet. You would be color coding this depending on the planet, and because generally the planets you deal with will be for human life, you'd want it to be green. So this actually makes sense. So painting it green, paint the whole thing green, including the inside. There we go. So it makes sense to paint it green because it'll help blend it in. But you camouflage it to match the planet you go to. Whatever planet that'll be is how you paint it. So I'm just painting this one green. Except I forgot a door. So, make it green. Make it all green. Because of atmospheric for that. So, how does it work? Well, the way it's supposed to work, you detach from the battleship. It hops out, you rotate, head down to the planet using those thrusters. When you reach the planet, you activate your atmospheric thrusters and deactivate your ion thrusters. Your atmospheric thrusters will help provide you with lift to keep it aloft. Your landing gear will help to land, obviously. Once landed, you're supposed to dig it into the ground because it's not supposed to go anywhere. You bury it in the ground, destroy the landing gear, destroy the thrusters, seal it up, and that allows you to use all this room in here which is currently taken up for the thrusters. That's what you're supposed to do. Destroy all the thrusters, and it's just a perma base. That is the groundwork for a continuation. Plenty of solar panels on the sides here. this is access for the air to reach the atmospheric thrusters here. Alternatively, there are some here, but this isn't supposed to be airtight. And in fact, it is yeah. So this is actually, it is currently airtight. Let's deal with that. Okay. So the reason behind this not being airtight is so you can get atmosphere through there. So get those thrusters inside. Now you're saying, well, what about it being poison? Well, you're supposed to find that out beforehand, and you're supposed to prep before you even go down there. So the way it works, when you are in the crew compartment at the top, which has plenty of armor. You have access through the sides here by solar panels, X's and I sides, plenty of armory units for bullets, machine guns, grenades, yada yada yada, which is nice. You have plenty of chairs, plenty all around, including additional armory. I have yanked out the commander's chairs. They're supposed to be in there anyways. This is for the pilot and the others, which, now that I think about it, I want this removed. The reason I want that removed is I want another door for access to the roof. Why do you want access to the roof? Well, think of it. If this is where you receive additional supplies, you're going to want access. So you have roof access, which craft will come in and land, and again, if you destroy the thrusters, then there won't be any thrusters there. That's just for maneuvering. You destroy the thrusters, gives you some supplies. Now, I did forget an assembler, so apologies. I do want an assembler in this thing, just the one. Put it by a conveyor. Let's put it in the hangar. So there will be an assembler. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna put a heavy arm block. So yeah, the assemblers for, well, what do you want to assemble? Mainly, I imagine, bullets. If you tear apart those things, you've got an assembler to help you. So, there's that. Now you have atmospheric thrusters on the side with these thrusters from the azimuth group, which will help with that. Oh, I forgot. I am so confused because I'm embarrassed about my blunder of not knowing I was recording. So, the crew starts here. Get your guns, head over to the frontier. You can immediately charge out or put a few guys in there to shoot at some guys. Alternatively, you go out into here and down. You go into here, which can be a prep station, but this is really just for maintenance of the ship or the main reactor. And yes, your personnel can hop by the reactor if they want to get down a little faster. And they go to here, which is to control the two big guns on the front. So, yeah. Now this is, well, actually I'm going to get rid of this because it will make it a little easier to do for people to go through. Except for that, no it does. Okay, so this will permit people to make it, this will allow a lot of people to gather up in here so you can seal it when they head down. So they seal it, you head down into the lower bay here, which, yes, you deal with the atmosphere here. I might just make that a door. I'll think about it. I do realize I need color here. There, it's colored, yes. So you head in here. You can put tanks or small aircraft, a couple of them, not many, but you have a small set of vehicles. Mainly, it's meant for, well, blowing up whatever enemies you have with the guns that are on this thing and securing a location for ground infantry to be supported by a couple of tanks or aircraft to go say hello. So adjust the adjust the connectors as you see fit. But however, whatever you have in here, it's a one-way trip. So you may want to yank them out and just put stuff here, which means you can put bigger things in here. The reason it's really a one-way trip is because of how high it is. You're not going to be dealing with it. Now, as for armament, you see here on the front and the back, there are 4 Vulcan chain guns, M60s. So a total of 8 of these things, with 4 total Bofors. And on the sides, there's 2 of these 350mm broadside guns on each side. 2 there, 2 there. The atmosphere's here, so yeah. Excuse me. Why am I having such problems with my allergies? Oh well. Now on the front here, you have these 2 massive main guns that'll really bring the hurt on anyone, and along the sides here, alternating CIWS and dual light cannons all the way back to the back itself, which is nice. The very top has a set of connectors, which the middle ones are to connect to the ship. These end ones are to connect for supplies, but the middle ones can be for that as well. Now I have put in the bottom, you see a full row of cargo containers with gyroscopes mixed in with a set of batteries I put in. There's only 8 batteries in this thing, but they're there. So, it's pretty nice. I like it. Ship does what it does. It kicks butt. As for the name, well, I can't take Pelican even though I want to, so Condor. If I didn't take that, I think I did. I actually haven't named it yet. I'm not renaming it Raven, but you'll see the name later. And I'll put that on the front. It'll be mobile based, so I'm just thinking MCV. No name, just name it MCV, so yeah. The SMDC's MCV. But yeah, I'll adjust the name later. So it's just a MCV, mobile construction vehicle. But it's not. It's mobile in the sense of going from a ship in orbit down to a planet below. Hello, goodbye. All right. So stats. Just over 2.8 million kilograms. Good amount of thrusters, gyroscopes, and only 8 batteries. As for maneuverability, well, it's very slow, but that's not the point. The point is it's supposed to go into a planet, say hello, and kick butt. That's what it does. Now, for the other individual who had asked, what does this thing look like when you fire the guns? Well, so I'm going to get that knocked out really quickly here because I'm running low on time for reasons. It's Father's Day. Just going to run in right to here. Ugh. I forgot that gravity generator there. Hit K on this thing, goes nope. Come on. I'll be right back. Alright, now that I'm back, we have the battleship. I have to get to the front of the thing. Here we are. Let's enable the idle movement of all these guns and go over here. Let's see what this thing looks like. Well, first, the guns we know. There's those. Here's those. Next, the Aidens ready for some lag. This is really gonna hurt my machine. Aidens, hit it. Field fire, the Aidens can be shown. There's some in the back, don't forget, but none in the front. Let's turn those off. The Bofors are really gonna lag it up. Okay. Ow, that my machine. The CIWS, it just looks like rain, but I guarantee there are quite a few weapons all over the ship, firing all over, which is beautiful. shut that down. The dual light cannons. Oh, the lag. Oh, that. Oh, do it again. Oh, okay. Those things are nasty. Side guns. You see them going there. And the big battleship guns. Big battleship guns have a slow reload, but they hurt. There they go. Fire 3 shots in quick succession. So yeah, there you go. Don't say I don't do anything for my viewers. They asked, I did. Now, let's get rid of this. Cue the lag. Right, I'm back. Forgot a couple things. I fixed them. So yeah. One thing I've done is added in these doors. They're double doors right here to deal with atmosphere, to vent that, to deal with that. So yeah, that, you know, if you're going through atmosphere, you can open those doors to let the air flow through, to guide you so those get thrust. So yeah. Also, I've reduced the number of engines on the bottom. Not for that, but I've reduced it by 2 for a beacon that I absolutely forgot. I've put on SMDC MCV here, so yeah, I forgot that before. I've also put on a pair of antennas, because antennas are important. I forgot to name the beacon. It is a dropping MCV, dropped from the Rokh class battleship, or something else that'll fit, but yeah, it's meant to fit barely within the Rokh. So yeah. Now, excuse me. Let's take a look at this thing doing some stuff. Well, 5, 6, and 7 will enable idle movement, which is nice. Oh, by the way, plenty of cameras all over this thing to help. They'll open the main hangar here. There we go. The atmosphere was escape, but that'll allow you, when you're in atmosphere, to move those. I would not open that door, but you can. Instead, activate those thrusters, deactivate the other thrusters. And you can, like I said, open this door here, which is 4 doors technically. So that'll allow air in. Plenty of cameras all around for everything you want. Now let's shoot these guns, huh? Show what it's like. Button 1 is the CIWS, which you see a couple there. There's 2 there. There's those 2 are hitting the ship. So that's 4 hitting the ship. There are 4 out of the 10 guns hitting the ship. Nice. Much better. Now there's only a couple of them shooting the ship. Yeah, they still are. Okay. So that's those. The dual lights. You see. Rapidly fire 2 shots at a time and they go over. Now, the main guns. That's that. I forgot one. Side gun. I can't believe I forgot those. These are fun. So, button 6. They have a low rate of fire, but they do a ton of damage, so that's okay. Turn that off. And button 4 is the Bofors. Which, if you remember, there aren't very many of these. There's only 4 of them, and of course, one's shooting the ship. So that's nice. And now the Vulcans, which are M61s, not M60s, there are 8 of them. This is gonna hurt. That was the wrong button. Button 5. Yeah, these things are lovely. I just love those things, so they're awesome. Let's turn off the idle movement there. So as it starts out, you'll have the thrusters moving for that, not for anything else, which is okay. so you can move it around in space barely, but it's not meant to move in space. It's a mobile base. You know, it's a mobile assault base with a construction in mind. That's why it has a assembler in the back here. So yeah, it's meant to build up your base. So you get rid of all the thrusters when you put down some blocks to secure it to the ground. Make sure to double check it's secure, and then when you're done with that, you close up the holes while you're at it. You have plenty of components to help you go and start building a base. Is a mobile construction vehicle assault base. You know, I'm going to change the name from MCV to MAV because it's a mobile assault vehicle. Yeah, look at me, I'm changing the name. Wow. I'm completely changing the name of this thing now. MCV? No. MAV. Mobile Assault Vehicle. MAV. Mobile Assault Vehicle. And it's supposed to be an atmospheric dropped, orbital dropped mobile assault vehicle. So, the MAV is fun. Not very big, but that'll work. So yeah, total weight 2,844,200 kilograms, 396 megawatts of power, 8 batteries, 19 gyroscopes, plenty of solar panels to help, including on the top. Just none of the well, look at this one. Plenty of solar panels. As for oxygen, you have a single oxygen tank and you have a single oxygen generator in the back here. So good luck if those go out. You're probably gonna die. The way it works: enable the thrusters, get a move on, get going towards wherever you're going, and I forgot one majorly important group, which is this one. Hair connectors. You don't care about the hair connectors. All you care about is the parachutes. Don't hit the parachutes on accident. You have your parachutes, you have your thruster switches. So hit 8 and 9 to cycle between your different thrusters. And when you get close enough to the ground, hit 2 to open your parachutes to guarantee a nice, gentle landing. And you can turn off your atmospheric thrusters if you're heading down. Just turn them off to you have the parachutes take you, but yeah, I'd be careful with that. You just cycle them rapidly. So yeah, I have added in these, which are permanently on. They are to aid with reverse thrust, just in case these get shot off. And they're permanently on because I say so. And I'm suck. I'm suck? I suck. So yeah. Here we go! The drop MAV. Drop from the battleship. Say hello. Now I do have one other thing I'm going to tack on to this. Actually no, I'm going to throw it in a different video because I got to mow the lawn. Catch you later.